Hello everyone, I want to model a nice looking 3D coin. The way I want to do this is I don't want to actually model all of the intricate details of the coin itself. I want to essentially bake a normal map and apply that as a texture to a much simpler 3D object. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a plane. And this will be my target that we will bake the normal map to. The next thing I want to do is I want to create the edge of the coin. So for that, I'm going to create a cylinder and I'm going to get rid of basically all of the faces except the top face. We're going to move this thing down below the target. Now we can create the texture. So I'm going to give it an inset, give it another inset. Push this down a little bit. This is essentially the edge of the coin. Now we're going to take this and we're going to render a normal map of this onto this target. I will open up the shader view, and for our target, I'm going to create a new material. I will add an image texture. Leave that as it is, give it the name map, and this is going to be non-color. Now we can bake the normal map. So to do this, we're going to select our cylinder from which we will generate the normal map, select our target, and here in the render tab, we're going to select the cycles engine, scroll down to the bake section and open it up, and select here, select it to active. The next thing we want to do is we want to make sure that we can actually capture the extrusion in our normal map. So to do this, you have to provide a value here, a distance value, and the easiest way to see what distance value to use is to actually measure it. So we're going to go ahead and measure what the height of this extrusion is here. Doesn't have to be super exact, yeah, 0.16. So 0.2 should be fine. And we're going to select normal, select the target as well, because we are going from selected to active, and we're going to bake. Now we can take a look at the generated normal map, select it here, and we see the normal map. We're going to go ahead and export this or save it. The next thing I want to do is I want the coin to have a texture in the middle as well. So we're going to basically use the same approach here as we did for this to generate another normal map. We're going to add a plane, move that down a bit, subdivide, inset, push it down. We're going to take our plane, select our target, and bake it. And we have it. We're going to save this here. So that's it for the normal maps. The next thing I want to do is I want to actually create our coin mesh. We're going to add a very simple cylinder. That's going to be our coin. We're going to scale it to be the height or the width that we want our coin to be. And we're going to create a UV map of this. Select it all and do Smart UV Project. We're going to have a look at our UV map here because in the end, this is still important. Yeah, we're still going to be applying a texture. The texture is just basically going to be nothing more than our normal map. These parts right here represent the edge here. This stuff is not really that important. Yeah, we don't really care about this. So we can just go ahead and consolidate all that stuff. And we're going to shrink it down. The more important stuff are these two parts here. These represent the faces of our coin, and this is the space where our texture will be displayed. So we're also going to overlap this, yeah, because it's going to be the same texture. Increase this so that it takes up more of the texture space so that we have a higher res texture on our coin. Now we can basically select our coin here. We can go to the UV map and we can export the UV layout. Coin UV layout, and we have our mesh. And now it's time to do the texture painting. So we're going to open up Krita. Create a new file, and we're going to drag in the 3 files we generated. The black line here is our UV layout. Everything that's within this black line is what will be rendered on the coin. We can see right now that the bezel of the coin here is not perfectly aligned with that, so we're going to fix that. They're both circles. It should be possible to do this, and we're going to move it. It's pretty well aligned. Yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect. This coin is not a main asset of our game, or it's something that we will only see as we're flying by pretty quickly, so it doesn't have to be perfect, yeah. And now the problem that we have, of course, we don't see this part, so what we're going to do here is we're going to change this to an overlay, and now we see both, and we can hide this thing here, and this is our combined normal map, aligned with our UV layout. So we're ready here, yeah, we can basically save this, coin texture. We're also going to export this as a PNG. And now it's time to put everything together. So we're going to open up Unity. What we're going to do is we're first going to drag in our mesh. Okay, so this is our coin right now. Yeah, boring. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to import our normal map. This is our combined texture. We're going to drag this in. We're going to tell Unity that this is a normal map. And now we can create a material. And now what we're going to do is we're going to select our normal map. And we're going to give it a nice color, yellow, and make it shiny. And now we're going to apply this material to our model. And that's basically it. Look at that. A nice looking coin ready to go. Okay, thanks for watching. That's it. See you next time.